How's it going, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, guys, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We're going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake. No Kingdom Hearts 3 talk, not too much at the least. Today, we're going to be talking about all Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we're going to be talking about when the game can possibly release. Looking at what Square Enix has been focusing on recently, and this is looking at how their games have been coming out, looking at the development cycle they've been in with Final Fantasy VII. Today, I am here joined by my friend Avatar Yaya, so say hello.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Yaya, back like I never left. I'm excited. I love Final Fantasy VII. I'm kind of a Final Fantasy VII shield, so y'all better get ready.
Right. So today, we're going to be talking about, like I said, the speculation of when Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be coming out. There's been a lot of negativity out there about 7 Remake's development. Is the game dead? Is it in development hell like Final Fantasy 15 was for quite some time? Are we going to be waiting 7 years like we did with Kingdom Hearts 3? How long are we going to be waiting for this game? How much longer are we going to be waiting for this game? How much longer after Kingdom Hearts 3 releases, because that is their next big game, which comes out in about 2 weeks, how much longer after that is 7 Remake going to come out? Me, I'm just going to go, say it, I'm going to say it. I think 7 Remake is going to come out either end 2020 or early to mid 2021. And I say that because I think there's this misconception because they moved to an in-house development team for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't believe CyberConnect is working on the game anymore, and that's kind of created the impression that the game is in development hell, or that they aren't far into development with the game at all, or that the game just isn't moving progressively at all. The game is just, they haven't made any progress since they've shown it off at E3 2015. And while there is some good reason to believe that, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is the main focus for Square Enix right now, similar to how before Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced, and even when Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced, the main focus was Final Fantasy 15, and development really didn't kickstart until the end of 2016, or I'd say early 2016, when Final Fantasy 15 was starting to really get into the groove. The game was done, game went gold, and game was just out there.
He had pretty much most of it nailed down how I feel. For a lot of people that don't know, CyberConnect 2 is the company that worked on the Naruto Storm games. And working with them, they have a really bad track record of taking too long to do one thing. Back in the day, prime example is they took them 6 months to do one boss battle in a Naruto game. And the reason why I'm correlating that there is because I believe that's when they were going through development hell. But once they got rid of CyberConnect 2 and, stopped working with that company, things started to pick up better than ever. Now, my whole stance on Final Fantasy VII Remake, when I believe it is releasing, by the fact that he wants to make it episodic and there's a lot of parts to it, that I feel like the way a lot of people are perceiving Final Fantasy VII, I think it might just be half the game, because if you played the OG Final Fantasy VII, it was multiple discs, I believe, and it's a really long game. So keep that in mind, that he could literally split one game in half and just say to be continued. So I think the game is potentially coming out fall 2020, earliest 2021, March. He likes to eat, we said this before we did this. Usually with Square Enix, they have a track record of releasing bit games Q1, or then other bit games at the end of the year. And one thing a lot of people are forgetting about with Final Fantasy VII Remake, yeah, it's a complete remake and they have to work with gameplay changes for the action style instead of turn-based. However, the source material is there. So being able to take what's already there and transform it into a more HD realistic project shouldn't be that much of a challenge. And at least with Square Enix, they're really good at models, textures, and upgrading. But I do think the game is going to go really smooth in development once Kingdom Hearts 3 finally releases. That's my take on it.
Also, a reason that these games are episodic, some people think that the games are going to take even longer, and it's definitely going to take a long time for 7 Remake to have all of its episodes out. I predict we're going to have maybe 3 episodes. Do you think that's safe to say 3 episodes?
I potentially see 3, but I'm kind of speculating 5.
That many? Oh.
You know, the reason why I say this is because the Final Fantasy VII series, like, it's a more of a franchise. It's not just one game. And literally, like, to how Nomura's probably, you know, his vision on it is probably adapting it all into one big old piece. And Final Fantasy VII is like the bulk. You got Crisis Core, Verge of Cerberus, you got animations and things like that that potentially could get adapted. Not necessarily saying or confirming or even believing that Advent Children will get adapted into Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it's a potential possibility that he wants to reshape the whole legacy of Final Fantasy VII.
Exactly, I completely agree. Another thing is that I want to touch upon about why I think 7 Remake's development is definitely going like smoothly, why I believe Nomura and other producers who say that the development is going smoothly. The reason I believe them is because, for starters, Square has started out, like, Square Japan especially, they've always liked to have all of their things be in-house. And while that isn't a bad thing, like, things go more smoothly when everything is in-house, when you're not outsourcing to a bajillion different things. But one major thing, like, in-house that they always have, I don't know if I'd say struggled with, but I feel like it's something that has made their games take a lot longer. And it's that, especially with the Luminous engine, Square really likes to have their own in-house engines with these games, but nowadays they have moved over to the Unreal Engine 4 for a lot of their bigger titles, Kingdom Hearts 3 being one of them, and Final Fantasy VII Remake about to be the next one. And the Unreal Engine 4 is just a superior engine. Everyone is using it, and you wouldn't even be able to tell everyone is using Unreal Engine 4, like, if you didn't see the little logo at the beginning of the games or in the credits or whatever, because, like, the Unreal Engine 4, you're able to do so much with it, so much different with it, and you are able to have, like, this unique style with your games with it as well. It's such an optimized engine pretty much, and I'm glad that Square Enix has moved towards that engine instead of sticking with the Luminous like they did with 15, which is a big reason why that game took so long. And it's a big reason why I personally feel some DLC for 15 got canceled as well. And I also feel like that's a big reason the PC port for 15 isn't getting any more support anymore, because the Luminous engine, I feel like, just completely messed up what they planned for 15. And while 15 still might be a great game, some people might not say it's the best Final Fantasy game. I think it's a great game. 15 definitely didn't reach its full potential because of the engine it was on. I feel like if that game was definitely on the Unreal Engine 4 like 7 Remake is going to be, that game's development would have went a lot smoother, We probably would have seen that game, like, way earlier. And with 7 Remake, they started out this game with Unreal Engine 4, and I'm very happy they did, because I feel like the development time won't be that long, at least for episode 1. I'm thinking episode 1 is going to come out 2020 and 2020, early to mid, like, 2021, like somewhere within the first half, like, of that year. I think we will definitely see 7 Remake, because we are going to be getting a lot of news this year, and rumors are telling us, these are just rumors, folks, rumors are telling us that in April there might be a 7 Remake event that will be showcasing the game. Just a big, think of it kind of like the 15, I won't say the 15 Uncovered event, but think of it kind of like a mini, like, Nintendo Direct or something. We're gonna get something like that for, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we do. That is just a rumor, though. That is just a rumor.
I think last year, or, like, earlier 2017, I can't really remember, there was an event where they showed off some new designs, but they weren't available to the public, and I feel like that most likely will be this case for this event. I don't know. I know it might be lame, or a lot of people will be like, come on, show us something Final Fantasy VII Remake. But it's getting to the point to where Square recognizes that people want to see Final Fantasy VII Remake at this point. Like, we all are excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, but what happens after Kingdom Hearts 3 for Square Enix? They really don't have anything. So, more than likely, I'm more on, like, the 95% that we will get that showcase in April. And this showcase, if it's that big or not, we may get, like, a release window. Not a release date, but a window for the game. And I strongly feel like the game will drop from the end of the year, minus the whole meme of it's going to get delayed. I really do think It's even potentially possible that we get some type of like 0.2 like demo for the game or something like that at the end of the year, and then have us hold us over like a year and a half or potentially a year, like 2020 or 2021 for the actual first part. I could see something like that happening.
I'm actually really glad you brought that up, because that is very possible. Like, even, like, I think 2 years before 15 even came out, we had, like, episode Duske and stuff. So it's very possible that we could have, like, a demo that the game could be in a playable state by the end of this year. Like Square said, their PR team is focusing completely on Kingdom Hearts 3 right now. And some people are thinking that because they're focusing so much on KH3, because we haven't heard anything from 7 Remake, that 7 Remake is in development hell, the game isn't coming out, the game doesn't exist. We've been through this already with Kingdom Hearts 3, those of us who've been on the Kingdom Hearts 3 hype train. Like, we went through all of that, and I'm telling you, from my experience on the Kingdom Hearts 3 hype train, that they're simply just advertising Kingdom Hearts 3. Similar to how when we were getting no Kingdom Hearts 3 news, it was because they were simply just trying to advertise and push Final Fantasy 15. We're not getting any 7 Remake news right now. We are going to get some later this year. We're not getting any 7 Remake news right now, and haven't been since its announcement at E3, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is on that priority list.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about this whole situation. I think it's coming. Like, we're gonna get a lot of news more than expected. Square Enix has to do something, and for a lot of people that don't know, that like Square Enix has a lot of other like low-key projects that may not have been revealed, but like the big one everybody knows out of the last recent ones besides 15 and KH3 is Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And that's the one that I think we'll see a lot of news. And I strongly think it might have like one of the biggest presences ever so far at E3. Minus Sony not being there, I strongly see it just being a big showcase, show floor like thing in the future. So be ready, because Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming a lot in 2019.
Exactly, and same with 2020. But that's all I really had to say for this video. Just so everyone knows, again, my prediction for 7 Remake's release date, or its release window, I think end 2020, early 2021. At the latest, early 2021.
Like probably early 2021. That's my prediction. But other than that, I am excited for Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
I'm really excited for that game. Like, that's a game definitely to look forward to from Square Enix after Kingdom Hearts 3. That game is looking like it's going to be reinventing, but also paying tribute to the old Final Fantasy 7 that we all know and love. But it's also going to be like a new feeling. It's going to allow fans who weren't like into those games back in the day to get into these games now. Like, that's the reason these remakes get made very often, to introduce this type of game to like a newer generation, so Cloud and like Tifa and all those characters live on. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy the Final Fantasy 7 content. I got more coming. I'm planning on moving my channel in a direction towards Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I'm still going to be doing Kingdom Hearts, a lot more Kingdom Hearts probably, but I am going to be covering some 7 Remake news and stuff because it is Square Enix's next big game, and that is something I'm very interested in myself, so please look forward to that. Also, be sure to subscribe to Avatar Yaya's channel, link below in the description. You guys know the deal. Like, Yaya, he's been a part of a lot of my videos, but just in case some of you don't know about him, he does the FGC content. He got you on the Square Enix stuff. He has you on everything pretty much, so go subscribe.
I'm literally the Avatar of video games. Just keep it like that.
Yeah, let's put it that way. Let's call him the Avatar of video games. Yaya has you on everything though. Like, you'll find something on Yaya's channel that entertains you, so link below in the description. Thank you for watching. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out.